Everything behind me is my mega base territory, and I'm about to start completely transforming it. Before we get to that though, it's time for our very first example of Hermitcraft procrastination. Let's make a map. I don't know how many maps this is gonna take, but maybe 6. Thankfully, I've been farming lots of sugarcane. Glass panes to lock the maps. Every season, I always want to document the giant transformation that my base goes through from start to finish, and I always end up forgetting to actually do it with maps. Okay, let's start right here at the chests. Oh boy. Okay. There we go. Ta-da! This actually ended up taking 16 maps, which I did not realize it was going to do that. But I think what I'd actually like to do is go ahead and move all of these very carefully into my bridge. I think we actually have tons of open wall space in this main hallway. Yeah. So if we just find a spot, it's gotta be 4 wide. Oh, actually, where this painting is perfect. 2, 3, 4, there we go. Oh my gosh, it's like I planned it. It's just big enough. All right, I'll be the first to admit this doesn't look correct so far. Hold on. It's perfect. Mapping at my area like this has been so inspiring. You can see the road here that we worked really hard on. This leads over to Decked Out, and this one leads into Joel's area over here. There's even a road right here that leads over towards False and Ren, which means my base is sort of in the center of quite a few different bases. And that is what has inspired me for what we're going to build in today's episode. All right, here it is, Mega Base Land. And as you can see, the road to Decked Out 3 is right here. Now, I've been clearing out a little bit of space around here for my eventual mega build, but today I actually want to build something a bit smaller. A tavern! So many hermits end up traveling along this road that I figured it would be cool to add a little tavern as a stop-in point on your way to Decked Out 3. Plus, it's just kind of that time of year right now where building a cozy tavern is definitely something I'm inspired for. The foundation of this little tavern is going to be truly simple. Just a little rectangle right here, right on this little curve in the path. Honestly, I ran out of andesite way sooner than I thought I would. Luckily, there's a dark and spooky cave right next to our tavern. I'm hoping, yeah, we got the dye, right? There's probably andesite down here somewhere. And if not, at the very least, lighting this up is good. Shouldn't need too much. The foundation of this tavern is actually not too large. Oh, hello. This should do it. Clearing out this forest has given me so much spruce wood, so I think we'll go ahead and build out of this. These 2 blocks look so good together. I'm going to be using them in my main mega base, but I'm also going to use a few of them here in this little medieval tavern. Now, if you've been on your 2-week Minecraft phase with me, you've probably seen a house like that before, right? Foundation, middle section, basic little triangle roof. We're gonna try to do something a little bit different from the roof. I mean, this is not revolutionary, but I'm just gonna lean it out over the path a little bit. And I think I can do it without too much pressure here by just adding extra blocks like this, and then wherever it's doubled up, like right here, we'll just put netherrack instead. Just gives it that little extra bit of charm. I love building anything at this stage of the game because I just have the most horrible forest happening. We got birch wood, we got pale oak, we got mangrove, we got dark oak, we got spruce. Somehow, I have managed to need like almost every wood type. But hey, progress! It's in its awkward phase, okay? Don't judge it too harshly. There we go, little extra roof right here. I wonder if I should connect this up. I'll decide later. For now, I think that's pretty good. What I like about this is it's actually not perfectly center with the build. It adds just a little bit of wonkiness and interest, and I think that's a good thing. It also adds depth, which we were desperately lacking. Can't really tell that we're lacking it yet because there's no walls, but in order to harvest these pale oak trees and fix that, I genuinely dreamed of days like these back in 2014 when I was building every single medieval house out of white wool. Genuinely, I feel like we take a lot of the block updates in this game for granted these days. We had nothing to build with back in the day. You had to be really creative with your use of wool. There's gonna be windows in this wall. I just don't know where yet, so it's not a right now GeminiTay's problem. I am actually extremely pleased with this. It's come together. Obviously, it has no details right now. There's a lot that still needs to be done, but I think the rest of the details can honestly be added after the interior. This is gonna be a tavern, and I actually have a really cool idea. I mean, for once, I'm mostly excited about the interior. We're not even really that excited about the exterior. The exterior just has to exist. The interior, though, this is where we're gonna shine. And my idea is a little strange because it doesn't actually fit in here. I mean, this build's not a bad size. It's 7 across, but it's not a ton of space. So I'm gonna dig us a basement. In order to pull off a proper medieval tavern, I need appropriate space for like a bar and a sitting area and maybe even some like copper golem workers. So we're gonna have quite a big basement down here, and we're actually gonna have to raise up some of the outside terrain. This build's gonna be a bit like one of those clown cars because it's gonna look way smaller on the outside and way bigger on the inside. I didn't know my tavern was set up on a highway, dude. Speedy donkeys aside, I've officially laid out the entire interior of this tavern. We have a main floor, an upstairs, a sort of half basement right here, and the tavern itself. As you can see, I got immediately carried away and placed a fireplace, but don't worry, I held back. I didn't place anything else. I'll bring you in for the process. This is probably the most excited I've been to build an interior basically ever. But before I get too carried away, we have some resource gathering to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get everything organized for actual building. While I do that, future me will talk to you about my inspiration. Okay, right, editing Gem here. Listen, let me set the scene for you. It's a rainy day in the Scottish Highlands. You're a tourist, you're just exploring a lovely little loch. It's pouring rain outside, everything is fantastic. You head in to a little pub. The walls are all stone. There's a real fireplace going with a fire crackling. It's not busy. There's hardly anybody else around. You have a lovely cup of tea and some fish and chips, and then you head back out to explore more of the Highlands. It's the perfect setting, and that is what is inspiring this tavern, okay? I'm not rebuilding a real life location, but the vibes that I got in this place are exactly what I want to capture in this build. And as I'm sure you could tell, we are leaving Gothic behind for a moment here to just have some cozy fun in this medieval build. Resource gathering probably complete. I mean, I'll be honest, I did not have a list of things that I needed. I just gathered some general goods. I'm sure that's fine. Anyways, you remember when I procrastinated putting any windows in this place? Yeah, time for me to deal with that now. Now that I have the floors laid out, it actually is quite a lot easier. We need a few things in here. If it's gonna be cozy, we need a fireplace, and I'm thinking probably this wall right here for that. And then windows going up this staircase would be a pretty big deal. Maybe like right here. Ooh, do we do them wonky? I mean, like, what if the windows were wonky? They could be. I'm sure I prepped glass. I did. Look at me go. Here we are. That's nice. It just lets in a little bit of extra light. Unfortunately, I think this pillar right here is going to be covered up with our chimney. I was going to do it right in this spot, but I actually think that's probably better left with some space, and we'll do the chimney here instead. Being able to actually see the chimney on the inside is basically half the fun. This side definitely looks good now. Only problem is, I think from this side of the path, yeah, I mean, the wonky windows are not doing a lot for us, and the roof is completely plain. I think when in doubt, dormer windows are basically just always the answer. Okay, from the path as you're walking along, oh, it's way better. It's way cozier. I love it. Okay, so that side and this side both have at least one window, but the front and the back are both still windowless. Now, we don't typically want too many windows, especially when doing an interior, but because I've put so much of my interior in the basement, we can kind of go wild here. I mean, a big, bright window viewing into the forest right as you come through. Look, you can see Mumbo's birds from here. Yeah, we definitely want this. We're getting detail-y. I've seen people do this with fence gates before. I've never personally tried it, But in place of stairs, it looks pretty good. Nobody on this server sleeps. This is absolutely screaming at me to have a flower box. With the new shelves, oh yeah, we have room for a couple of windows right here with iron bars, because that'll just give a little bit of natural light heading into the basement. Okay, the windows have definitely given me a lot to think about in here. Oh, and actually, I can remove some of the netherrack from in here. There we go. Okay, time to think about actual function now. Enough coziness for a while. This is kind of the reception room. There's going to be an inn upstairs, a tavern downstairs, and this is where you would kind of have somebody working to direct traffic, I guess, around the inn or tavern. Maybe we have a little copper golem there directing everyone. And I'm picturing, honestly, kind of a cozy couch situation right here. A little table over here. Wait, the shelves make such good furniture. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then we get a couple little pots and things. And what else do I have? Lanterns, chains. I want all the cozy decorations. Definitely gotta get rid of the torch spam. The only thing I can think of that's still probably missing is red carpet. Although, seeing it now, there's a chance we want a different color. We do have a lot of red. This is really good progress for the entrance. Now, time for the tavern. It's the part I'm most excited for. This is, at the moment, quite a large room, and that means we're gonna have to work pretty hard to make it have that cozy feeling. I really want to do a good job when you come down here of having the space feel very warm and not have it feel like a cellar. I don't really want to break up the entire space into rooms. I want it to be one big room, but we can break it into sections with just some different pillars around here. That already makes that wall look way more supported. Okay, now for probably the main part of a tavern, we need like an actual bar area. And for that, I'm going to just make it right over here. The stripped dark oak and mangrove go together really well to create like some rustic looking counters. And what I'd actually like to do is put a little copper golem working at the bar. I just think that would be so cute. And actually, I think it warrants a trip to our local copper golem. There he is. That is our player-sized copper golem, gathering his blocks.
Why, hello there.
Hello, copper golem man.
I am literally a copper golem.
You are literally a copper golem.
Yeah. You got any items that need sorting? Got any chests I can rummage through?
No, but I would like to see your copper golems. Can I see them?
Yeah, sure. I got a whole bunch. This is the entrance to the base.
Lovely,
Currently,
very coppery.
It's a bit naff to get there. I haven't actually connected it to a path or anything.
Yeah,
so
paths,
we hop up here.
Come on.
I know.
You don't even have... Zoom out.
Yeah, I know.
A stair block wouldn't go astray.
It's on my list. And then we head down here into the mine shaft and the caves where the copper golems do the mining.
Oh my gosh, this is what I came here to see.
Yeah.
This little guy.
Gem, it's so easy to do and it adds so much.
Oh my gosh. So that pickaxe just filters back and forth between these two chests?
Yeah, basically it drops it in at the one at the top, and notice how it's like higher up? Because there's just hoppers underneath to feed it back into that one.
Oh my gosh, I love him with my whole heart.
Oh, they're awesome. I guess the next thing you'll want, do you have any redstone, like hoppers and stuff on you?
Not on me, no. I came extraordinarily unprepared.
So I was gonna say, like, this is basically the feedback loop.
Yeah.
But because there's all these other chests in the area, it would look at everything. So you kind of want to contain it in a space.
Yeah, well, so I think aesthetically, I won't need any other chests in the room. I just have to stop him from going to the next room.
Yes.
I may have installed some baby gates on the staircase just temporarily until I figure out how these copper golems work. Now, pumpkin and shears. Oh, you're so cute. Okay, I wax you. And then, okay, a chest here. I think we're not going to be able to have these counters. And then we'll do that. Okay, now I don't have a bottle, but if I just give you a golden carrot, you'll take that. And that's the only chest in the room. Okay. And then you walk back. He's in the hopper. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm in love with him already. That is literally perfect. This chest is gonna have to go because it's gonna confuse him. But let's decorate. Let's give him an area to work in. I think I'm mostly excited to build this update because they added a block that really does change basically everything about how I build interiors. Look at a shelf block right here. It's basically a vertical slab. So I could still walk in here, even though it's less than 1 block, but it completely blocks the side of the hoppers. We'll just give him a little counter space like that. Now, strangely, I do use the shelf item more like a vertical slab, and then I use trapdoors more like an actual shelf. I don't know why. It just makes sense to me. Okay, I'm genuinely so happy. So now we have a bar area. We just need a seating area and maybe a stage area. I feel like every good tavern has somebody singing on a stage. This is so exciting. This is probably the happiest I've ever been with a Minecraft interior, and I'm not even done yet. I've literally been sat here for like an hour just drinking tea, staring at it. I like this a lot. I like the golem. Okay, this is a very simple version of the system. I think we can actually do a lot more with this guy, but for now I've just got him bringing a water bottle back and forth just for a little bit of animation in this corner. Baby gate is still up because I do have trust issues. As for the room itself, I think it needs greenery. It's gonna be hard to do because everything's slabbed, so it might look a little awkward, but I do think just maybe, do you know what? Can we break that? Ooh, it might look weird. Let's try. Just a little bit of green to spruce up the place. Definitely helps because it is a lot of red. Ooh, not that one. It's gotta be just the right amount. I don't want it to be overwhelming. Combined with a couple of potted saplings, that will probably do the trick. I've used a couple of these mini blocks. This is a mini coal block, and also there's mini barrels around. They kind of look like beer mugs almost. And this one looks like a mic, and it's perfectly at Minecraft mouth height level. If I had a mouth, I don't, but if I did, I'd be able to sing here. I was scrolling TikTok last night and I saw a design for a carpet that looked amazing. I absolutely had to try it here. It's this nylium from the Nether, which we have tons of because we're literally building in there. And then just leaves around the edge, because doesn't it then just look like kind of a shaggy rug? These leaves are kind of annoying when you're like just working in the forest, but actually they're really cool for building because you can place them directionally like this. I am feeling so cozy. Now for the upstairs. This is where we're really going to need a lot of shelves because there's not a lot of space, but I'd like to do bedrooms in theory. Wait, hold on. Yeah, there's a area here. It may be small, but we really can't be affording to lose any real estate here. There we go. So, okay, stay with me now. These are vertical slabs. If you don't think about it too hard, they're just vertical slabs. And so we're gonna use them like that. And we're actually gonna make a little bit of a hallway here. Ooh, corners are hard. Corners will have to be blocks. That's okay. Oh, and we need a door. Door? And there's still room to walk through here. Okay, yeah, I feel like this is good. This is good. Welcome everybody to the inn. It's not much, but there are 2 bedrooms. That one's got a little night light. This one's got a lantern and a writing desk and 3 beds. I feel like 2 rooms at an inn of this size is actually really good. Now, in a strange twist, the interior is actually kind of done, and the exterior is not. I think that's the first time that's ever happened to me. I was swinging by my bridge to get some supplies, and I swear there was a windmill there the last time I was here. What is happening here? I actually have a gift for Mumbo, and it might be a good time given how he's currently down to half a windmill. He has so many chickens. My job here's done. Right, back to work. Oh, it is starting to really come together. I love it. It just needs, I think, probably some greenery, potentially some leaves on the roof, bring the trees back in, and, well, maybe we'll change this to coarse dirt. Grant's doing a tour of some form, and he's at my bridge. It's a little awkward, because I've been building out here all episode.
Just locking your map.
You're making maps?
Just a little one of the area, just to see what this looks like in a million years' time.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
I always forget to do this.
Yeah, I just did this episode too and put one in the bridge. It's important.
Yeah, glad I've had an original idea. Gem?
Yes, Gran.
It took you 3 episodes to be sick of being my neighbor.
That's not true.
It is.
No, I'm not sick of being your neighbor. I still live here.
You definitely don't.
I do.
You definitely don't.
I just built
So when I
something
take
new.
this tour of the server, there's not going to be another gem base anywhere.
Oh, well, that doesn't count.
Yeah, what I thought.
All I'm hearing is that you want to be my neighbor. I'm still your neighbor, just on the back of your base now.
Oh no, I got 2 of the same, I think.
To be fair, you've covered like all of our bases, kinda.
So I need to go.
You gotta go past the sheep pen.
Yeah, I'll gather some maps.
You're mapping the whole server.
No. Oh no. Just my base and where my future base will be. Mostly.
Right.
Okay, right. So I mean, everyone who's watched my videos has seen the bridge.
Yeah. Welcome to the bridge.
This is the communal portal is here.
Yeah. I've just
Built
been doing
by
public
you.
service.
Yeah, you have a little bit.
Yeah, everybody needed a bridge and everybody needed a portal, so I covered that.
Yeah.
But my base is inside.
For now. I mean, squatters' rights. As soon as you move out of here, this is mine.
I'm not moving out. Look. My new mega base map is right in here.
Uh-huh. You've already made a map.
Yeah, this is where I'm
You've
gonna
already made a
live.
map. Oh wait, but it's not got us here.
No.
This is
That's down.
right.
that
So
way.
you've got a picture of where your base is, and it's not on this map. Therefore, ergo, this is not your base.
It's my base. Stop. You've picked a horrible day to do a tour, by the way, because Mumbo's down to half a windmill.
I actually felt like I've gone back in time.
I know.
Look, he had 2 windmills working, and now
Oh, he's
neither of them are working.
Yeah.
And one of them's like back into construction. Did he
He's-
not like the perfect ones that he made?
He's got 2 halves of a windmill.
Yeah.
Grant appears to be taking my move to the mega base area well, kind of. Okay, anyways, leaves now. Leaves, I think. I'm gonna do a mixture of spruce and mangrove because that's just what I have. I really think a bunch of greenery up through here will really help the vibe. Yeah, look at that. It's already so much more cozy. I actually really love the like bluish green of the taiga colors. It's gonna work really well with the base. We've been doing a lot of work on the tavern so far, but in the back of my mind is constantly a little voice that is telling me to be worried about the mega build that I have to do in the future, so I'm heading over to XB's because he has supplies. Now, that mountain exists right now because I have Bobby Mod installed, and those chunks are not actually rendered right now. So let's get closer and see what XB has done. Yep, there it goes. Oh my gosh. The man has flattened a mountain. And his house is just chests. This is wild. Dude,
Hello.
have a little bit of stone, my gosh.
Yeah, a touch. Just a little.
Oh
I'm running low.
my
you know?
gosh. I was able to grab a little bit of dirt off XB, and then I ran into some more hermits on the way home. Hey, you guys just parkour in Scar's base?
Yeah,
just
you want to give it a
practicing.
shot?
No, I hate parkour.
Gem, for me, would you do it?
Don't do that.
Please?
That's a horrible thing to say. I am so bad at parkour.
This is a training course. It's to help you. It actually has like tips as you go through it too.
It has tips? Wait, why did you build this at Scar's base? Or Green's base?
Because he had this, it was supposed to be a running joke. He had like a huge mess outside his base, and I was trying to add to it, but then he cleaned it up right away. So it didn't last long.
Nailed it.
Nice, Ren. What do you mean you're bad at parkour, Gem? You like blitzed the first part, no problem.
I don't think I have toggle sprint on. It's really messing with me.
It's the 2 4-block jumps are the hardest ones by far.
Yeah, and the chain stuff can kind of throw you
Yeah.
off.
Dude,
This
you should
first
change
jump
them to
over here is
glass.
a little bit of a doozy here as
Mhm.
well. Oh, Gem got the
Oh,
4
Gem?
blocker.
Jam.
She's at the chain. She
Wait,
got the 3 up.
Do I have to
one.
jump to the chain or the frog light?
You can do either.
Now do I jump to the chain?
You got to jump to the chain now. It's to try to make you more comfortable with different block types.
Ah!
Yeah, it's
Do you
ridiculous,
need a
and-
donkey, Gem, or are you sticking horse?
I mean, I'll take a donkey, I guess.
Okay.
Do the mules go just as fast? Like, can I breed this horse with your donkey and have a good one?
If you find a fast horse, like it'll be possibly good.
It would be the
Look
most
at this
epic
view
season.
of the tavern. You got that
Oh,
chimney.
Look at this.
Yeah, I wanted to add like, ignore the lightning rod. I wanted to add like this is the road to Decked Out, right?
Yeah.
And my mega base
Oh,
is
it
gonna
is-
be here. So I wanted like
is
a
kind of
place
in
to
the
stop
theme,
in on
too.
your journey as you're coming from spawn. Like if the players, especially in the download, if they're taking the road.
Yeah.
Like, it's-
Almost like a tea house, right?
Yeah, it's a little stopping point. It's an inn and a tavern.
Gem, I
Oh.
can't believe that you have made netherite cute. I mean, the netherite.
Netherrack? Oh,
Yeah.
it's in my
It's
whole
amazing.
mega base. My mega base kind of
It's
depends on the
so
netherrack.
good.
I like the new netherrack texture.
I was
The
looking at
roses
roof
work
and I was
really
like-
well for this too, and the
Yeah.
berries.
Yeah, it's the
was-
rose inn.
I saw the roof.
Oh,
from
is
a
that what it's
distance.
called?
I think I'm gonna go a little bit like goth and call it the weeping rose.
Nice.
'Cause it's gonna be like
That's
weeping
awesome.
vines from the nether and then roses.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, come in, boys. Come in. There's a horse hole. Or you could dig a
Classic.
new one. I don't care.
Classic gem door with the double trap doors.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome. Very
It's
cozy.
Oh,
cozy.
look at this. The vibes.
The copper golem fell asleep at the desk, but that's okay. Still come in. Come look at the
I
inn.
would like
This
to
is my
check
favorite
in.
part.
Yeah. Can we check in, please? Is there a visitor's
yeah.
book? I'd like to leave a note.
So the
Fine.
shelves are basically like vertical slabs. So I was able to take a really tiny space and still make 2 inn rooms. Which,
Oh, you use them for walls. I
yeah,
see.
they're vertical
Oh,
slabs.
that's cool.
So there's
Yes,
able to be
that's
like
so cool.
a ton
Yeah.
of space up here. Even
you
though
just need a log
it's
in
a
the
small
corner, right?
build, realistically.
Yeah.
The back of
Oh,
them
that's
is
cool.
such a cool texture too, right? It's that like
Yeah.
inside tavern texture that you see in buildings like this.
It
It's
literally
so
just
good.
looks like a wall, but shelves. This is the tavern down here. There's a little storage room.
Oh, this is cool. I love this
Very
having
nice.
the storage room halfway between. Because
Yeah.
that makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense too. Because you would. Yeah.
Run up and down. There's a baby gate because there's a baby.
Oh. Ooh, it feels
This
a
is
little
so
more
cool.
fancy down here.
Darling,
Yeah.
I'll have espresso martini, please.
He's working
Just
so
a coffee
hard.
for me. If you could you work a little faster, please? Because you're kind of.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
no. Etho. He's doing his best.
Yeah, they zoom when they got the zoomies there.
This way to Whimsy, everyone.
Look at this nether hub. What if I just left it at this? Everybody's happy with this, right?
Sure, yeah, this is...
Well,
Step right up.
Nobody
Oh, look at this
requires
guy
any more
flexing
work
his
from
bling.
me
Come
here.
on, dude, guy.
Step
Ooh,
right
gotta
up
make sure
to the
people can
land
find
of
me.
the ether.
Uh-huh. So how is that hub coming along? What's next, Jim?
What's next is me ignoring it for at least 3 episodes.
I like that. I like that. Gotta go slow roll. Build
It's at
anticipation.
least 3 episodes worth of ignoring it left.
all right. Step right up. Step right up. We have plenty of donkeys.
Oh, are these the donkeys?
These are the spares. Yeah.
I would
Now I
suggest,
picked this one out for Ren, and he rejected it, but he is a highly recommended one.
I let the
Highly
donkey choose
recommended.
me.
Are you highly recommended, little guy?
We're going. Hi.
Hello.
I have something for you. I was trying to sneak it in your side saddles, but it wouldn't let me. Apparently, if you're riding the horse, I can't.
Because I'm
I
riding.
can't access it. Dang. There we go. There, reverse thievery for you.
What the heck?
Yeah, I heard you needed that.
That's a lot of diorite.
Well, you need it, right?
Yeah, but how did you get that much diorite?
Well, I mean, I dug it out of my hole.
Your hole had that much diorite?
It did, yeah.
I left the tavern to get dirt, and I came back with the dirt, 3 shulkers of diorite, and a donkey. Incredible, honestly. You know, I just realized something. I look like a crazy fantasy dragon rider lady, and that's not really the vibe of this place. Hold on, I have another skin. There we go. I think this suits the vibe a lot better. I mean, my hair bow kind of matches my copper golems. I like it. I may have gotten like 6 skins commissioned for this season. Okay, I couldn't decide on the vibe. I really wanted a fantasy leaning skin, but I also wanted a skin that's more like this, which is like inspired a little bit by real life, like Renaissance era that I'm actually sort of taking some inspiration for. So I got a few skins that kind of cover all our bases. There's a lot that I want to potentially do from this tavern, but I've started with a little secret netherwart growing operation. My main mega base is mostly going to be made out of these blocks. Or well, not mostly I guess, but it's like the roof color. It's a really lovely color. The problem is very expensive to make, so the sooner I can start growing the netherwart, the better. Now, we not only have to decorate around the tavern now, but also very soon it'll be time to clear this whole area of trees. As you can see, I've already started. Strangely though, first, I'm actually gonna put back some trees in this area because we want the forest to only be cleared in spots, right? Otherwise, the line of sight is all weird. Like this is way too open.
Hang on. Gem,
Hey, Gran.
I've already done your part of the tour.
Part 2?
I knew you left.
I didn't leave.
You did, because there's a full house here.
No. It's not a house. It's a tavern along the road, so you can stop in.
This is more starter base than your bridge.
No. It's a tavern. See, I'm sure you're tired after all the touring, so you could come up here and you could rent a room and you could sleep.
Oh, okay. I haven't got it. I can pay you in slime balls.
Honestly, that's perfect. Nice.
This is cool. So, is this the start of the big base?
This is
because
the
I know
start
what
of the
you're
mega
making.
base. Yeah. It's gonna be across the road. I just needed to build something small, you know?
Yeah. Because, I mean, you can't be ferrying back and forth between the bridge and here.
No.
Oh, wow. Oh, this is so much bigger than I thought.
Yeah, welcome to the tavern. We do karaoke nights.
Oh, my
We got a little
goodness.
bartender.
Does he serve drinks?
Yeah. Sort of. Not, well,
Bartender? Excuse me. Sir, I would like a... The service here sucks.
he's busy.
What's going on here? There's no way that this chest feeds the same water bottle into here.
It does. He is just, there's our hoppers,
Yeah.
and he's just walking back and forth.
We just, these poor guys.
But he looks great doing it.
Yeah, he's cute. No one's ever getting served here.
It's cozy,
I love
right?
it is really cozy. I think my favorite thing here is the carpet, like the, what would you call it? The tassels on them.
Yeah,
The
I saw this
frilly
idea on
bits.
TikTok. I thought it was so cute.
It is really cool. I will be using that at some point. I think that's really good.
The leaves
I guess
are
you
so
could
good.
always do that with the... No, you can't do that with the other flowers. Only
No, because they can
leaf
only go on
litter.
dirt, but leaves can go on
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, that's true.
I wish you could do it with the flowers, though. Oh my gosh.
That would be cool, but it also makes sense why you can't.
Yeah.
This is a cool build, Gem. You might as well just abandon the bridge, you know?
No, I've never abandoned the bridge.
I think the bridge has already been abandoned.
No, it hasn't. I've been back there several times today.
Uh-huh.
You can't live in the bridge.
I'm not gonna live there.
It's my bridge.
Yeah.
I worked hard on
Looks
that
like you
bridge,
moved
Grin.
out. Bye, Gem.
No, I haven't moved out. I'm just running a tavern.
Bye.
Goodbye. He's taking the move really well. He's taking it well. Gran rode away on my donkey. This is not my donkey. You are not Trash, by the way. You are what has he got in you? Oh my gosh. Listen, Trash, I'm so sorry. I'll get you back to your owner. I think this is yet another sign that the horse holes need to be retired from here. I need to make proper actual pens. And you know what? While I'm at it, I think I'll move the Highland cows over here. After all, if we have a tavern like this, something that would attract people to come by is having a Highland cow. Oh my gosh, Grian wants to know where Trash is. At the tavern. As I was saying, Highland Cow Petting Zoo, I think, needs to go in this area. Let's just make a little area right here like this, off to the side of the tavern for the petting zoo area. Genuine Grian jump scare. That's a bit better, I think. Now people can leave their horses here, and I'll also run and get my Highland cows. I don't have any wheat, but I have a lead? I must have more leads. There we go. Come on, lovelies. Almost there. Come on. Here we are. Oh, perfect. This will increase business to the tavern for sure. Well, with that, there it is, everyone. My very first build in my new mega base area that we are going to be moving to. I'm so excited to work in this area. And of course, we're going to still be visiting the bridge area lots. There is so much to do this season, and I'm genuinely so excited. Now, if you've made it to the end of the video, we need a name. We need a name for this guy. I'm really not sure what to call our little bartender. So let me know in the comments down below. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.